Hello, my name is Solomon Pleasant, and welcome back to the Pokémon Blackout for what might just be the final episode of the Blackout. The plan is to get through Enengetsus, pause, set up everything I need to do to then fight Charon, and then go through the Elite Four again and then fight Alder. That is the plan. This will probably be a long episode because of that. Just because all that the Whiteout has to do is fight Charon again, then fight the Elite Four and the champion. So, with that being said, in the previous Whiteout episode, we did in fact beat Enengetsus. And since at this point we don't care about success or failure that much, we're just going to do our 2 rolls for that. So, with the 6 eggs we have left, for En's fight, we have... Okay. Just gonna set that there for a second. Alright. And... well, that 2 ones in a row, that's impressive. Alrighty. Let's hatch these 2 guys real quick. That's the end encounter, huh? Fitting. Fitting, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. The other one is... okay. And this one is called... I believe it's called this, yeah. Right, there we go. Okay, dude, despite getting clapped by an Archeops in the previous Whiteout episode, jeez, I don't see a use for either of those. I guess we have an Archon, so we'll give the Whiteout team the Archeops, and just see what happens. Yeah, we're not using you. Sorry, Archeops. What does Strugglebug do? Oh. Yeah, we're not using you either, buddy. The thing I've really learned from this playthrough is not every Mon is created equal. And that's to be expected. Such is life sometimes, you know, that's just how it is. Alright, Getsus fight. 3 ones in a row. How do we manage that? I don't know why I did that, but okay. And... 4 ones in a row, that is actually crazy. That is insane. 4 ones in a row. Okay, so the final 2 eggs that will get hatched, and one of them just has to be named Solomon. Okay. That's fitting. That is fitting. And so now we embark on our second last egg hatch of this entire experience. I see. Interesting. Another Excelgor, okay. This one didn't get a name, though. It's got a poison barb, I know that. I'm just gonna call you Bug. I don't have anything witty to call you. Let's see. Well, this is another losing situation, I feel. I guess we'll take Mr. Crit. Was this just... Huh. It's just a bug. Fair enough. Mr. Crit, what do you do? Oh, it crits. Okay, that is the intention. Gotcha. Gotcha. I will be very upfront. I still think the team we have is solid enough. Like, maybe there's a world where this one works? I'm trying to think, let's see. What's the types of those moves? Maybe we consider Mr. Crit for the second run through of the Elite Four, but I think for the fights between N and Getsus, this is kind of the best we're going to get. Okay, with that all being said, I'm going to save real quick. I'm still recovering from some kind of ailment, don't know what. Luckily that can't stop me from recording, so that's nice. Alright. And I can just... Actually, I think there's some goodies in here. I think there's some stuff I can steal. That'll be useful. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here. No, there's not. Just a guy playing with his pad rat, whatever. Hi, Shadow Triad member. How you doing? Gotcha. Alright. You want me to see En's room? Is that what you want? Wonder if it's any different from the whiteout version. No, it's about the same. Well, I'm gonna leave. I think there's something in here. Oh, there is. Yoink. Let's see. So, N's gonna be using Zekrom, whose main move is an electric move. This might be another scenario where, like, weirdly... I think Quake's a good option to start. So I think we're gonna do that. And we're gonna see how this plays out. Alright. Hey, Getsus, look, man, I'm just here to fight N. Oh, that's right, I gotta catch Reshiram. Buddy, you're gonna crash out in like a couple of minutes after I like fight N and then I fight you. Like... Gonna save again. Because I know how this went in the whiteout. Alright. Here we go, N. This is our last fight. Let's hope this battle doesn't go awful. Oh, man. So the one thing that this team, I think, is, like, doing better is that it doesn't have, like, a fully definitive weakness that I can see. Like, the team is better covered. I think it's just we don't have coverage moves. I think that is this team's bigger issue. Well, okay, Zekrom, you can do that. That's fine. Yeah. I am stupid. I've just made the realization I could have been muting my mic this whole time whenever I'm, like, taking a sneeze or something. I could have done that this whole time. Well, it is what it is. Pressure on the water's already gone. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Gotcha. Gotcha. Sure will. Yeah, Reshiram, we're not here to fight. We're just here to make this go as fast as possible. Alright. No, we're good. To the black box with you. Oh, no. That's pretty cool, and I wish Bianca would have been cool like that, but okay. Let's do it. Now the question is, did Golurk happen to get a higher level than Zekrom? Yes, he did. You know what, though? I'm an honorable man. I could just one-shot Fissure this guy. But we're gonna Earthquake. Now, does he go for the full restore? No. Huh, that went surprisingly easier than the Zekrom fight. Vanillix? Yeah, we switch him now. Oh yeah, we can punch it. Nice. Free curse. Free curse. That blizzard's gonna hurt. Oh. Oh, big chungus. That. Oh. And leftovers, very nice, very nice. No, we keep fighting. I think I can just punch it. Oh, it has Focus Blast, that's not good. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, light screen's off, good. Nice. Oh. Huh. I think he heals. No, okay. Alright. Now we keep fighting. I think we are faster, though. Oh, you have Wild Charge. That's not good. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe we'll just go into Quake again. I think Earthquake should be enough. Maybe don't hit me with that. Nice. No, we switch on that. We switch on that. Beam him. Ooh, and we broke through Sturdy. Oh, that's really nice. Surely he heals here. Yep. Sick. I think one more should do it. We're gonna try and kill this thing. Now this thing might be faster than us. Ooh. Ooh, that's big. That's big. That's big. We're at a +3. Oh, that's peak. That's so peak. We did it. Okay. We did it. And now we just fight Gestus. Calling him defective. Bold. That is a bold statement. Ooh, almost dropped something there. Jeez. You know what gets us? I think I've had enough of your yapping. Alright, Quake. You know what? I think I've earned this. I think I've earned this. The only one we can't kill is his High Dragon. Yeah, we switch. We switch on that. Yeah, because his High Dragon knows Focus Blast, so I think it makes more sense to go into Sword. Now, I don't know if counter procs off that. It does not. No, the dragon's faster, okay. Okay. Big Chungus, I need you to punch this guy. Huge. That's huge. That is a huge miss. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Big Chungus, I need you to be able to tank this. Okay. Alright, Spectricide. I think you're faster. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Guess I have to bring out my own. This thing might... this is not good. Oh, he is sweeping my team right now. He might not know a dark move, but there's a very good chance he does. Oh, he knows Surf. Which means he doesn't know a dark type move. I can't use Fissure because he's levitating. He definitely outspeeds me, so I think the scenario here... God, he just, like, has good answers. Okay, I think Sword, with an actual move that actually makes contact, should be able to do some damage. Nice, nice. That's what we needed. Yeah, we switch. That Bouffalant knows Wild Charge. Okay. Okay, that's a lot. Good lord. IDK, you are simply here as fodder. I'm gonna resurrect Quake to finish this fight. One might call it a cheap strat, but it is what it is at that point. Okay. Actually, it kills itself. No, it goes for a full restore, okay. Alright, Quake. You were gifted to me so early in this playthrough. It is time we finish this. We switch because Electros also has Levitate. And it has Crunch, which is also a problem. Oh god, it comes down to this Electros again. Okay, we need something better here. I don't think Quake can actually deal with this. I don't know what other moves it has. Oh, I know the answer here. I know the answer here. I know the answer here. Nice. That's fine. Spectricide, blow yourself up. And since Hydreigon is still active, that's game. Oh, does he have one left? Okay, miscalc there. Miscalc there. Why do you have X Scissor? For what reason? Forgot about the Bisharp. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Whew. That was a lot of heal strats, but you know what? I'll take it. You can leave, Getsus. You can leave. And that's that. And we all make mistakes in the heat of passion, you know, that's just how it is. It's to be expected. That's all good, man. I will try, N. I will try. Okay. So I will let the credits play, but then I will pause and just kind of get things rolling. just so that we can optimize our time here, so I'm not holding you guys for too long. I like this team. I think this team can take a hit a little bit better. This team clearly has a strat going for it. I think it's just this game is really punishing with its crits, and it's very punishing with the NPCs just having mons that, like, hit like a truck. Like, the number of neutral damage attacks that do a ton of damage to me is kind of insane. I think a lot of mons in this game are very top-heavy in the attack department, and a lot of them just can't take a hit as a result. I do like this team. I honestly like both teams. I just think that this team has had a much easier time getting through this game, except for the Elite Four. It's been very interesting. There's been a lot of back and forth where both playthroughs have had their struggles, but both playthroughs have had their points of, like, ease. But this has definitely been, like, one of the harder games I've had to get through. I'll probably say more when we defeat the champion and give my final thoughts. But just giving some preliminary thoughts, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I think this team is going to struggle again through the Elite Four, and then I think Alder might be easier for it. We'll have to see. It was nice not having to reset, though. That was good. All right. You ride off into the sunset, and I guess you earned it, you know? Okay. So here's where I will pause, and when I next meet you, we will be ready to take on the final challenges. And we are back. Alright, everything is set up. So we're gonna go fight Charon. We'll do our egg hatch. And then I will probably just augment my stuff so that I, like, have enough, like, max revives, because realistically, I feel like I'm gonna need them. But yeah, let's go fight Charon. Okay, Bulldor. Okay. Okay, buddy. Alright. Sure. Sure. That's... Yeah, man. Let me talk to my friend here. Okay. Hey, Charon, how's it going? Yo, it's good, Marshall. Alright then. Time for our... I guess the Whiteout still has to fight him, but... This is the Blackout's last time fighting Charon. Okay, he's gonna fake me out. That's to be expected. So I did level everybody up to his max, just because I think that's how we're gonna need to run through things. Yep. Is we're just gonna approach... Okay. And a crit on that? Jeez. Nice. See, I'm faster. Gigalith? No, he's staying on that. Pass the baton. It's going for a rock move. I think Big Chungus can take a rock move. Even better. We can balance it out with a curse. Because now we get a +1 to speed. Our attack and defense go up. Now we punch him. Well, I don't like that. Ew, you can't have that. Only I get to have that stuff. Sick. Now we stay in on that. Pass the baton. It's a water type. This is our best option. The +1 speed will help. It's a waste of the physical stuff, though. Why do you have that? Nice. Yeah, we might want to switch on that. Yeah, we might want to switch on that. I don't have a great way to kill you, I'll be honest. Okay. Go for a crit, I guess? That's not even crit boosted. That's just normally what it does. Oh, okay, that's helpful. Yeah, it's not great. Blow up? It's still confused. Okay. Okay. We take those. We take those. Okay. I think we quiver dance into a baton pass. Oh god. Okay, 2 crits, yep. Superior, okay. Now, I'm not sure if I'm faster. I think at this point we go for like a full heal. Oh, it's going for Coil, okay. What if I Hurricane? Ooh, that's huge. That's to be expected. Okay. Huh. Now, Superior is a special attacker. So the question is, can I... No, I cannot. Okay. Alright. These rocks are a pain. No, I think I go for a full heal on Ghidorah. That's not good. I think I'm faster than this thing. But this works in my favor. Because now I'm, like, fairly confident I'm faster than the Unpheasant. Just to make sure that, like, Ghidorah isn't in a bad spot. Okay, he's not in a bad spot. Okay. The Spectricide explode. Okay. I think I can kill with a Charge Beam. I'm pretty sure I'm faster. How is it faster? This is the pseudo. Okay. I'll be back. Hey, we're back. I have no words for that. I have no words. That's just disappointing. That's just genuinely disappointing. I don't know how that thing managed to outspeed the pseudo-legendary of the game, mind you. With 2 levels higher, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how he managed to do that, but okay. We run it back, I guess. Those stealth rocks really did a number on me as well. Okay, it doesn't matter what I do here because it's gonna fake me out. Yep. But I think I have a different strat in mind now. Yeah, we switch. Hey Gigalith, how's it going? Of course. Brings out Simipour. Oh, Superior's coming out. Okay. I think we do that. Okay. No, it's gonna use a grass move. Yeah, it's gonna use a grass move. I'm pretty sure Leaf Storm... Yeah, it lowers. Okay. Okay. This is a risky play. But I think I'm faster. I am. Oh, it had a focus sash, okay. I'm definitely faster now. Nice. No, we stay in on that. Nice. Surf isn't ideal. Of course it's a crit. Why wouldn't it be? Silly me for thinking that, like, I could, you know... Silly me. Very silly to think that. Hydreigon, how are you that slow that a Simipour is outspeeding you? I'm genuinely trying to figure that out. Haxorus. Oh, switch on that. So this thing is gonna go nuts. It's gonna eat a gem, and that's gonna do a lot. God! I think Ghidorah dies to rocks, because Self-Rock is kind of stupid. Yep. Now I have to play dumb heal strats again. That's fun. IDK, I'm very surprised you survived that. Because it's this and his Unpheasant, I'm pretty sure, are left, if I remember correctly. That's huge. Yeah, he only has that in the Unpeasant. Nice. Nice. That's a really good crit. I'm definitely faster now. Time to explode. Still alive, huh? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Good. It's gonna be a little worried there for a second. Okay. That is the Charon fight. And you know what? Because the whiteout hasn't hatched in a while, I will let the whiteout hatch those final 2 eggs. So what we're going to do from here is I'm going to pause once again. We are going to level up our dudes, because this is effectively our final team. We're going to level up our dudes, and then try our darndest to get through this fight. So I will be back, and this is our final gauntlet, I guess. So, one moment. And we're back. So, this is our final team, consisting of Spectricide the Scolipede, rocking our Poison Bug and Die strat with a bit of a baton pass with the speed boost. Spectricide has been a very helpful ally throughout the majority of this playthrough, so he has come in clutch in a couple of different areas, and I hope he will come in clutch for the rest of this. We have Ghidorah the High Dragon. Despite not having stab, has actually been very useful at dealing with some of the threats that we normally can't deal with. The flying and electric coverage is weirdly helping out very much. With Ghidorah's only big downside is that Ghidorah is very weak to fighting moves, and that is very much an issue. We have Quake the Golurk, who's been clicking Fissure more near the end than in the beginning. Having Earthquake and a Ghost-type move is very helpful. Quake overall has just been very, very effective. That No Guard plus Fissure has been coming in clutch a couple of times near the end here. Sword the Samurott. Despite being protected against crits, I feel like he's still actually gotten crit. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Has not been critting a lot, but I'm really hoping that, especially with the addition of Sword Stance, he'll be able to shine his own at the end here. Having a fighting move is relatively helpful here. Big Chungus, the Watchhog, has somehow managed to be an incredibly effective member. Not really utilizing the Curse Baton Pass as much as I would like, but just having that fighting type move has been very helpful. And finally, IDK, MOU, CI, the Reuniclus, with the whole core behind this idea of running the Baton Pass has not seen as much play near the end game here, but I'm hoping we can get like 1 or 2 more uses out of this thing. I guess before heading into this, I will give some thanks, though. Okay. Yes, I will give some thanks. Thank you, Outlet, for the early game. Sorry, Bird Up, we couldn't make you work. Thank you, Doubles God, for the early game. King, you are undeniably, like, the only one I think I'm, like, genuinely sad did not make it further on the team. But your power just kind of, like, petered out there. Overall, though, you were still an effective ally. Thank you, Kumar, for your assistance. You were very useful. I'm very sorry you and Harold did not get to really tag team up here. But you two are legends. That's it. Everything else is kind of whatever. I will be very upfront about that. Having that said, let's get it. This will definitely be a longer video. I can almost guarantee that. I'm just going to save. So I think the game plan, because I know that the teams are different now in the rematch. I think I want to start with Grimsley. I think Grimsley leads with a Sharpedo, so I think I'm gonna switch that around to Sword. Because, like, their entire teams get updated for these rematches. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay, he does leave with Sharpedo, alright. That's to be expected. Nice. Really huge first KO there. Scrafty. Yeah, I think I want to switch on that. Yeah, weirdly Spectricide. Nice. I'm sorry, you just have leftovers on you? Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Speed boost means we go first, so unless he goes for a full I'm gonna go for Poison Tail just in case. Yeah, there's the full restore. Maybe we get a poison off that? No. Okay, I do not want to waste this speed boost, so I think we Baton Pass. He's gonna go... Let's see. I know he has a Dark-type move on him. Head Smash is Rock. I think we go for Ghidorah. I think Ghidorah can take most of these hits. Okay, Poison Jab. Alright. That's not ideal. But we can deal with that. In theory. That's not good. Okay. Moxie's not great either. Why does it have leftovers? That's something I would like to know. I think Spectricide is still faster because I think Moxie just boosts attacks, so I think I can steamroll him here. Nice. Poison Dark. Alright, Quake, this is where you clean house. That's not good. I don't know what he goes for next year. But I think Big Chungus can tank what he's throwing out next. Expected. Reasonable. I'll take that. Yeah, we swap on that. Let's see, who's more dead? That's fine. I think we let Big Chungus go so that Samurott can clean this thing in reverse. Earthquake's not great. See, the problem is it's gonna two-shot me, regardless of how I go about this. I think I just do that. Yeah, it's gonna two-shot me here. So I think Big Chungus can take a hit, and I think he can punch him back. Nice. Yeah, we keep fighting. Let's see, he's got one other Mon left. What is it? What else does he have? Oh, it's his Liepard. Okay. I feel like this Bisharp can kill me. IDK, I'm using you as fodder. No, we use this to, like, revive somebody else. Yeah, we pick him right there. Okay. So I think Quake can just kill here. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we switch. It's gonna fake out, yep. I'm charging up speed. How are you faster? +2 means I definitely should be faster now. There we go. Spectra said that's what I am talking about. That's what I'm talking about, my guy. Okay, that fight could have been a lot worse. I'm just gonna speed up a bit here. Okay. Alright, what do we do from here? Marshall's gonna be tough. We do not have a good answer to Marshall. Because Ghidorah is our best flying unit. The problem is that Ghidorah dies to a fighting move. Okay, I think I have a strat. I think I have a strat for dealing with Marshall. Alright. I think I have a strat. It's not a good one, but it is a strat. That is beneficial to me. I can work with that. Nice. Nice. I don't know if he goes for a full restore here. Okay, he does. That's to be expected. That's fair. That's fair. Nice. Okay, let's poke him and see if he has another one. He does not. Okay. No, we keep fighting. Okay, this thing definitely has a fighting move, but we can baton pass. I think he goes for a rock move. In which case... I think Quake is a good answer here, actually. That's fine. Yeah, I think we can just hit an Earthquake. Doesn't kill, but that's okay. You're still very much faster. Toxicroak? We stay in on Toxicroak. We stay in on that. That's not great. Huh. The guide I'm using indicates it does not know that move. But I guess at this point I should just accept that, like, this guide is just incorrect. Yeah, let's go for Hurricane. That's not great. Okay. That's also not good. Okay. Alright. I need to figure out a way to get him back in. I think Sword should be able to kill. That's fine. Keep fighting, we kind of have to. I don't think Sword can actually do anything to this thing, so I think we just do that. Yeah, we just died of that. This thing still knows U-turn, which is a problem. I remember it has a flying move as well. Sorry, Big Chungus, you're mainly fodder. No, this thing's faster. I need to remember that this thing's faster. I think I just need to do the nuclear option. This thing's a menace. I need to get rid of it. I think I just kill you too. I think that just leaves his Conkeldurr. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Of which I'm fairly certain I am faster. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I probably should have gone for fly. Stats lowered, which is good. IDK, I'm using you as a sponge again. Kinda have to. Because Ghidorah is my best answer to this thing. Okay. That at least dodges an attack. Yep. How do we miss? We can at least try to stall out the hammer arms. How? How did you miss that many times? You have missed every... Let's see, speed down again? Okay. You have missed every single one of those attacks. That's insane. Okay. Let's go for an earthquake. I'm pretty sure I'm faster. Yeah. That kills. Yep. Because despite not having stab, the enemy NPCs just get better damage rolls, I guess, than I do. I don't know what else to say to that. Based. Hang on. Hang on. That's not great. Okay. That does it. That was a rough one, but we did get through it. Okay. Oh god, I'm already looking at the time. Yeah, this is going to be a very long episode. Okay. So I have Chantal, and I have Caitlin left. I think we fight Chantal first. I think that's our best move. I think that's our best move, is we fight Chantal. So this team is definitely gonna... Like, we struggled against Caitlin last time, so... Save again. Let's see. I think Ghidorah might be our best lead. I think. Because I remember that Cofagrigus is psychic for some godforsaken reason. Okay, Ghidorah, let's see if we can start doing Charge Beam strats. Let's see if we can manage that. Okay. Resist. Oh, God. Let's do a third Charge Beam. This is good. Let's go for a Hurricane. Frostlass. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we have to switch on that. How do I... Now let me cook. Blizzard might one-shot. Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't have a great answer here. Outside of using heal strats, that's the best I got. Maybe a crit? That'll work. Yeah, we switch on that. Oh, Drifloon's flying. We can do something with that. Okay. Well, that's not good. That's equally not good. We go for a heal there. That is 3, I think, for this fight. It's 2 or 3. I think we go for another heal. We gotta play safe here. Good. Ooh, and a special increase. Good. go work. Yeah, we switch on that. My hope here I think we're faster. Oh, okay, that works, that works. Okay, it's faster somehow. For some reason. So if we go for a heal... That's not good. Hammer Arm works, because it lowers its speed then. Good. That should allow me to get a hit here. We keep fighting. I don't know if I outspeed Chandelure or not. But I don't think it can kill me. It shouldn't have that, but okay. That is very annoying. It should not have that. It has a fire move. I think Ghidorah is my best bet. So it makes sense to go for a heal here. We resist that. Okay. Man, Ghidorah is putting in work into this fight. We resist that. Is that a Fire Blast already? Oh no, it's because I was almost dead. Berry, I would assume? Okay. I think we go for the Hurricane again. I don't know if this kills. It does, okay. That is to be expected. Okay, full restore. Fair, fair. I think Big Chungus can tank a Fire Blast. Why would I assume that? I don't know why I would assume that. Okay, we have to go for a Charge Beam and try to get some stats up. That's good. Another charge beam. Equally good. I'm not going to risk that. We resist. I am going to use a fly here just to kind of... Also avoids... Okay. Let's try that again. Thank you for hitting a fly, Ghidorah. I appreciate that. Okay. Luckily, we have full restores. Jeez, this is... Okay. That should kill? Okay. You still have one more? God. Last charge beam. Okay. 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 Alright. Last Elite Four member to go. This one's gonna be rough. She has clowned on us who knows how many times. How do we go about this? How many ethers do I have? Oh, okay. I think everyone else's moves are good. I think. Okay. How do we approach this? I know Spectricide is faster. She leads with Mona, though. If it's correct, Ghidorah should be in a good spot. If this is correct. If she leads with Muna and this Muna set is correct. Okay. Let's see what we got. We can hit him a tri-attack. We can start with that. Nope, okay, incorrect. Yep, it's incorrect. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I love when guides are wrong. That's so much fun. Okay. And it avoids, yep. We're just gonna... It's probably gonna use a fighting move, so I think I could swap to Quake. Yep. I think we can punch it. Energy Ball's gonna do a lot. Okay. I think we kill with this next Shadow Punch. Sigalith. Yeah, we switch on that. Maybe we can set up into something? This thing's the bane of my existence. I think we D-dance. Of course. Of course it's a crit. Why wouldn't it be? I want to keep it alive. I think we D-dance a second time. Nice. Good dodge. Okay. I don't trust the yellow, so we're gonna heal it again. And the plan from here, because it's going to air slash, is to baton pass. Okay. Nice. Now we stay in. My guess is it has thunder or something. But we are faster. So the hope here is we can cut some stuff down. Promising. Okay. I don't know if she's used a full restore yet. Nice. Forget if she's got 1 or 2 left. Now we keep fighting. I think we go for slash. Okay. Okay, not great. That's fine. Poison's definitely going to cause us problems. There's the full restore. Okay. I think we can afford 1 more charge beam before we have to go for a heal. That's fine. Okay, Metagross. Okay. If it doesn't have a fighting move, we might be in a good spot. Let's suss it out. Let's see what it's got. Meteor Mash. Okay. It's a steel move, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a confusion off a hurricane might help. Yeah, that kills. Okay. Dear Lord. Okay. I think Spectricide is faster. And if that is the case, Spectricide, please die for the cause. That was a crit and it didn't die? Okay. Okay, game, if you want to be that way. Punch him. If this one-shots, I'm gonna be very upset. Thanks for not one-shotting, I guess. Now we keep fighting. So it does no toxic, but I think we can do some fly strats to avoid some stuff. Nice. Well, that's not good. I don't think it can hurt us, though. Ghidorah, you carried so much of that, oh my god. Okay. That just leaves the champion. That went better than the first time, surprisingly. Like, it still was rough, but it went better. I'm just gonna speed this up here. So, I think now we just get to fight Alder, and we get to level up our dudes to do that. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit as well. Okay. I should probably just check to make sure that everybody's got, like, moves all squared away and things like that. We're not going in, like, too underleveled here. Underprepared, I should say. I think Samurott needs it. You know what? I will give that to Golurk. Okay, this is the final battle of the Blackout. We are almost at 2 hours. This will probably be one of my longer episodes, but you know what? We're doing it. Okay. Alright, man. What you got? Huh. Okay. It's good that I picked Poison Tail and not, like, Steamroller, because that could have flinched me. Okay. How dare you? Full restore, okay. Oh, we are going fast today, boys. Okay. Now, unless he has another full restore, we should be able to kill this thing. Okay, cool. Ooh, Volcarona. I like Volcarona. Volcarona's really cool. Okay, it is probably using a fire move. No, it's going for Bug Buzz. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I should not be messing around. Volcarona is a very powerful mon. That's going to do a decent chunk. Excuse you. Okay. Okay. I get you. Are you for real with that? And it kills me. Really? That shouldn't kill. That shouldn't do that much. Are you for real? Okay. It's going for a dance. Which is not what I want. But I need to recoup my losses. Oh god, it's going for 2. So it is faster. Yeah, that's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. It's still faster. Okay, it's using a Quiver Dance, that's fine. Our Razor Shell should be able to kill this thing. Oh, thank God. Yeah, we switch. Time to turn this around. No, we keep fighting. Quake's earned this. Quake has earned the ability to do this. Nope, keep fighting. Keep fighting. I'm not tolerating a lot of that. After what you just did with that Volcarona, I'm not tolerating that. Now, I could one-hit KO that Bouffalant. I could do that. I'm not going to do that, though. Okay. And I think it is only fitting. Spectricide, will you do us the honor of blowing up one more time? No, I want to go for Steamroller. Thank you, Spectricide. Okay. That's it. We did it. You know, I'm surprised they repaired this place so fast. And that's it. That is it. All right. All right. Thank you, Spectricide. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ghidorah. Oh my god, you were clutch that last bit there. Thank you, Quake. You made certain things easier for me. Thank you, Sword. You definitely put in your work. Thank you, Big Chungus. You did a little bit of help. Thank you, IDK. You actually did help make Sword cut through that team that one time. So that was cool. Thank you, my friends. Feels good to say that. And that's it. That's the Blackout. Okay. So all that is left is for the Whiteout to hatch those last 2 eggs and go through their Elite Four, go through Charon, and go through the Champion. I have mixed feelings on this experience. I think the team I ended up with is really cool, and I now have an appreciation for, I think, mainly Golurk for some weird reason I appreciate a little bit more now. And I also really like Scolipede a lot more than I already did, so that was nice. I hate this game's crit mechanics, oh my god. I hate it so much. Having that said, I very much enjoyed this team. I think what we ended up with was really cool. I think we got to see a good chunk of the submissions, or at least the ones that I think were really trying to do something. We had a lot of nothing burger submissions, I'll be so real. Like, just a lot of submissions that weren't going to do anything, or just jokes. Like, there were more jokes than there were, like, actual attempts. Having that said, thank you to everybody who submitted. This team feels really good to use, provided I'm not getting crit every single turn. It's nice to be done with the Blackout. I just have to record the last episode of the Whiteout, and then we are officially done with Black and White, so that'll be cool. I don't know, I was kind of going into this thinking I'd like this a little bit more, but something about it. There were a lot of technical difficulties with this playthrough. Granted, I still have one more episode, so there's still room for more technical difficulties, but having that said, I don't got much else. This team did its job. This team pulled through and did its work very well. I think everybody shined near the end there, so that was really cool to see. Yeah, I've got nothing else, though. So with all that being said, this is Solomon Pleasant. And I'm just gonna... And I will see you in the next one. That's not right. That's not how I say that. I remember now. This is Solomon Pleasant, signing off.